Marlon is a composite production manufacturer, and we create the solid surface that's also called Marlon. Since 10 years, I think now, we are also the end producer of the same material. So we glue, sand, and make wash basins, bathtubs, shower trays, a lot of products for the bathroom. Of the 80% of the manual labor is sanding for solid surface products. Try to make smaller steps in sanding, better sanding paper, a lot of knowledge trying to find different solutions to create a faster process. And then I just got a WhatsApp video from a friend of mine who had seen this Robotiq use in Canada on a fair. He sent it to me and I was like sold right away. Yeah, I think a week later we had placed the order, and 2 weeks later the robot was here. The main goal was to automate a minimum 60%, and now we have automated 80%. So our return on investment right now, I think it's 1.5 years, sort of, because we just automated the 80% and the 20% is still manual labor. But now we have one guy who still does the manual labor on half days, and we have the same output as we had with 3 guys the year before we had the robot. And I think that's the most perfect thing about the cobot from Universal, is that it's easy to do an automation of 80% and still be cost interest. Universal has the right software, Robotiq has the right software, so the rest is just plug and play, yeah. But that's the great thing, when you have the programs fixed, there's not much operation needed. You just push the button every morning and it runs by itself. I think we were running the first bath in 1.5 weeks, I think. Now we have it on the right position, the right mounting, the whole process around the robot has been developed to a nice process. So when you look at our production now, the robot is doing the hard work and the guys just check it and do the smaller parts still. Next thing what I want to do is the same robot, maybe a little bigger reach. And this is something I want to put on the bench with the laborer, that he can pull up the drawing. He just thinks what areas he wants to sand by the machine and what areas he wants to sand himself, and that he can just run it and that the robot is sanding and he can do the smaller parts by himself. That's my next step, I think.